Hello YouTube fam, this is your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Reviews. How you doing, Timsters? First of all, I want to say thank you for watching. If you can, hit the like, the bell notification, and subscribe. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for joining the community. Thank you for being an active part of the conversations that we've been having back and forth about everything affecting the community as a whole, far as collecting. I'm not just talking about one thing, I'm talking about collecting as a whole. So I'm gonna go here. Marvel Legends. As we know, the prices have shot through the roof. Far as on eBay for Gameverse, then you have the real Marvel Legends where the prices is going up, and they're trying to combat everything. They're trying to combat, environmental issues and, everything else. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I said, hey fam, don't a lot of these companies use recycled plastic? They use recycled cardboard too. Okay. So the thing that gets me, fam, is you're about to kill all these damn trees just to make a windowless box, for you can draw not good art on. I want to know what the figure looked like. See, someone hit the nail on the head. They said, hey, you're going to need review videos more and more now because you need to know what you're going to get and what it's going to look like. And, fam, I had to stop and think about that, and I said, damn, they got a real good point because I'm looking at it. And I'm looking at it from this standpoint, fam. If I can't see what I'm getting, how do I know it's worth it? Everything looks good on the box. When somebody reviewing the item, everything looks good, but when you get yours, it don't look like what they got. Some of these YouTubers where they send toys to and everything like that, they get pre-production models, whereas, you get all the flash and a dash on it. Then when you get yours, you like, wait, hold on. He just did this review a month ago. What happened? They wasn't sending you the one he got. You got something totally different. Family, look. I'm going to say it and I'm going to say it again. These windowless boxes ain't helping nobody. Now, I hear a lot of people saying, hey, a way to combat all of those issues is just to pre-order. I'm going to explain something. Remember, everybody was pre-ordering them PS5s. Then, from GameStop, then all of a sudden they were pre-ordering those refurbished ones too, along with those used ones. So, there were a lot of people getting on YouTube saying that, hey, they stuff got switched with a defective model because it don't match the serial number that they were given. So how do you supposed to know that anybody from the company or the company that you ordered from didn't switch the figures out? Because think about it. A lot of collectors do not open boxes. How do you know what you got inside the box, fam? How do you know the manufacturer sent you, the correct item? How do you know that the item is not damaged? It's inside of a cardboard box. How would you be able to know? Do you see where I'm going with this? There are a lot of issues. There's a lot of liability here. Someone also addressed in the comment section, they said it's going to be a minute before the store catches on that, hey, this is theft. A lot of theft could occur because, again, if they were so brazen to return figures that I showed you in the community section, where they switched out old figures, with the new figures and nobody caught it, think about it. How would they catch it now? Would you have to go, like one commenter say, to the customer service desk and open it to make sure the item is what it's supposed to be? And what makes the store itself believe that you haven't switched the item your damn self? See, it's your word against theirs. See, this windowless box, even if you don't want to go with plastic anymore, I get it. You tired of recycling plastic. You tired of recycled cardboard, but you don't cut down more trees to have an all-included box. If you're going to do all that, why not just do what the Transformers did and just have a cutout? But see, my whole problem with that is people steal accessories. And we all know that. You get up there and say, hell, all the pieces are missing. And they say, well, we're still selling it for full price. You'd be like, you lost your damn mind. And this is the thing that I'm getting at. the theft is going to be rampant because the theft now is rampant as hell. People are, like somebody in the comment section said again, people are creating their collection from stolen merchandise, from swapping out figures for others. And you know, I said, damn. I said, I hate to say it, you know, that is some straight up garbage. But you know what? People do it all the time, family. And this is what I'm looking at. This has nothing to do with us as collectors because they said, hey, we trying to save money. As far as Hasbro, they're talking about doing this with a lot of other figures and a lot of other, you know, lines that they got out there because, you know, they said, look, all of this plastic is really hurting the bottom line. You know, it costs. But you're using recycled materials. How much do recycled material cost? Talking about you got to get stuff shipped from here and there. They recycle here in the United States. But, oh, I forgot, none of the stuff is made here in the United States. You having this stuff, almost cussed, see? You having this stuff made in other countries for damn near pennies on a damn dollar. And you coming over here and charging an arm and a leg and you feel you ain't making enough of money, so what you gonna do is you say, look, I'm gonna charge even more. Then I'm gonna complain and say, well, you know, it's the materials, it's the pandemic, it's the war, you know, it's everything, but you are greedy. And I think the bottom line is a lot of these manufacturers, toy companies, and everything are greedy. Again, like I said in that last video, they're not selling to kids anymore, they're selling to adults. You know, when you look at kid toys, you can tell kid toys, they have kid prices. Grown people toys have grown people prices. Yeah, I know y'all saying, well, you know, G.I. Joe Classified, DC Multiverse, He-Man, you know, Thundercats, those for kids. No, they're not. There's not a cartoon for either one of them. The cartoon for He-Man, that's adult content. That's not for children. So you looking at all of this stuff here. Even Voltron, he had adult content in that Netflix series where it was way out of hand and parents were complaining about the situations that occurred on this show. So, you know, you looking at all of this and you sitting back trying to understand. You say, hey, but Power Rangers are for kids. Okay, I give you that one. Power Rangers still come out. How many kids I see buying Power Rangers? None. How many grown people I see buying Power Rangers? A ton. I mean, man, I see them over there real hard just picking, you know, I'm not talking about scalpers or anything like that. I'm talking about collectors. And I'm not talking about they going to buy the whole pig. No, what they do, I see some of them go over there, they buy 1 or 2 items and leave the rest. Why? Because they saving some for everybody else. And far as with Mattel and the Hot Wheels, they complaining to people saying that they took too many Hot Wheels. Man, come on. Hot Wheels are 99 damn cents. And if you see 2 of the cars you looking for, grab them. Because you may not find them. You know, look, you ain't trying to do nothing foul to anybody, but at the end of the day, you do what you do. Family, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at how this situation is being played out. You know, people were talking about how McFarlane figures, you know, some of the scheme scopes and everything else are not to par. But I'm going to say something, what one of the commenters said again. They said he's churning out these figures so damn fast that they hit in the shelves. There's no long pre-order dates. I mean, this stuff is hitting. And it's getting bought up. Even if you're not a DC fan, you looking at it and say, damn, well, you know, man, even with the Masterverse, I have to Revelations back in. I gotta say, the fastest they churning them out and putting them out, you can't help it. You like, damn, but it's there. You know, I see it on the shelf. You know what I'm waiting for with the Masterverse, just to be honest? Even though this is a whole different company right here, I'm waiting for She-Ra. I'm waiting for She-Ra and Hordak. G.I. Joe Classified, Sergeant Slaughter. DC Multiverse, I'm waiting for the black version of Zoom. Now see, it's a lot of figures that, you know, you could say, hey, you know, I'm holding out to get this one. Fam, the way how he's churning out DC, McFarlane, the way he's churning out those figures, man, you can't even get mad at him. Even though it's like 50 damn Batmans, he's still dropping other figures on top of that. You can't get mad. You like, damn, Wave 5 was what, last week? Wave 6 is the week after of it. You're like, okay, he'll make sure he get our money. But I'm not mad at him. The thing is, you create demand, but he has the product. I can't get mad that he shipped the product out and all of a sudden it's sold. I can't get mad at that. You know, there'd be ends and ends of stuff when I go to Target of McFarlane figures. I mean, they just everywhere. I mean, they had a whole big display of them. And I was like, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't pick up none of those Batman figures, you know, from the movie. I ain't getting none of that. You know, I just want the original stuff. I don't want a whole line of Batman with the Batmobile, the Batcycle. I have nowhere to put. Oh, they had the Batmobeast or whatever that thing was, the big old truck. Man, I have nowhere to put that. It was like, what, 79? I think it was on clearance for something. Man, I'm going to tell you something. It all sounds good until you need to put that stuff somewhere. I don't have enough of space to put just vehicles up. And this is why a lot of companies are not making vehicles for 7-inch figures or 6-inch figures. If you look at it, think about it. The Terradrone works for the G.I. Joe classified line. The Night Ravens work. They're big enough to look like they work for it. Even, you know, some of the, you know, his tanks and mud sweepers, that stuff look like it works. But when you start looking at it from another angle, just imagine if you wanted the 6-inch figures to properly fit in it, guess how big that damn thing will be. Hell, look how big Battle Cat is back there to actually fit He-Man. See, this is what I'm thinking about. Then when you go up here to Thundercats, look how big they making the Thunder tank. It's gigantic. It's going to be about this big and about this wide. I'm like, man, $500. I'm like, hell, that's about right. But I don't have $500 just to buy a tank. My wife would look at me and be like, I'm not saying anything about anybody who could afford it. I could afford it, but you know, those looks that your wife give you, bro, that ain't even worth it. I'm like, no, I'll wait. You know, you will always find something when it's time. You could buy the old Thunder tank. This guy on eBay was selling the new rubber tires for it. You know, those rubber track tires? They were like $65 for 2. I couldn't be mad at him because if you got a Thunder tank, you know those old rubber tires rotted. Fam, the reason why I go so all over the place in these videos, I want you to know it's a lot going on. You know, if I really touched on everything from every community, you'd be upset about what's really going on. And you know, for the most part, I talk about the video games. If I talk to you about what's going on with the Jordans, and how people are damn near trying to boycott Jordan right now because you looking at it, you like, man, you made this shoe for less than $20. You selling this shoe for damn near $200. The markup is crazy. You know, it's just astronomical. Even with the Hot Wheel cars, they cost $1, fam. If you look on eBay at certain treasure hunt, you know, vehicles from this year, they want arms and legs for them. I'm like, oh my God, you playing, right? You know, just imagine a Hot Wheel car inside, you know, just a box. How would that work? See, this is what I'm trying to get. Imagine Funko Pops in just a box. It's in a box now, don't get me wrong. But just imagine this figure here was in a windowless box. If this figure was in a windowless box and you just got to see this, you know, as a big picture, why the hell would you buy it? You know, a lot of people don't like opening Funko Pops. You know, because again, at the end of the day, inside the box, you can display them in protectors all the way down the thing. But when you open them, You gotta have space for that. Fam, look. At the end of the day, this got nothing to do with trying to save money. They're trying to cut costs so they can make more money to have a bigger bottom line. So if you start cutting waste, which is, they feel, the plastic, look how fast this situation changes. Look how much money you save. Think about it. Look what they did with the Transformers. They changed it to a windowless box. Well, you know, some of them are in windowless boxes, and some of them have a box with a window in it, but no plastic. And they had jacked the prices up on Transformers a while back. So what was the price of, what was the reason for jacking them up? And you already said you trying to save money, so you pushing more on us and we getting a lot less. Instead of, you know, there's plastic protecting the figure from dust, now everything is getting on it. Just imagine kids go through aisles picking up stuff, touching stuff. Now the figure probably sticky and dirty, probably got some pop on it, you know, some, you know, candy or something. You know, critters be all up in these damn stores, which you all know is really true. So you sitting here stuck with some of this stuff. You upset. And you trying to figure out what's what. At the end of the day, family, I don't know how to call it. But I think making things... I want to show you this. You had already seen this figure. I had already did a video on this figure. You seen Hulk Hogan, right? You see how he got that knee brace. You see all these feather boas, yellow and red. You see his extra shirt. You see his sunglasses. You see his do-rag. You see how his shorts are made. You see the knee pads, the way how the boots are laced. You see the facial expression. You see the posable arms, how he posed. The reason why I'm saying all of this stuff, just imagine all of this with this as box art. This is the actual figure here. I mean, this is the actual grown-ass man wrestler right here. But this is the actual figure. And to see the thing that we miss out here, that we miss so quickly and so obviously, is that this detail is why we buy it. We buy it because it catches our eye. I'm not a big WW fan as far as wrestling, but there's a lot of them that caught my eye. This was one that caught my eye. I was looking, I said, wow. I said, I gotta pick that up. You know, you look at the price and you're like, okay, I could work with that. You know, Series 91. Fam, look. The reason why I like McFarlane is he's a step above the rest. You know, his figures, like I said, the plastic clamshell, you know, the box, everything. It looks fantastic. I'm just talking about packaging. The figure itself is amazing, but I'm just talking about the packaging. How everything is situated and, you know, organized. It's like he thought about that, and he thought about how could he make more money off of just marketing. See, that's the thing that a lot of other toy companies don't understand. You know, when you're a little smaller, and see, this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand. McFarlane Toys just make toys. They sell comic books every now and then, but it's a toy company now. It went from a comic book, you know, with Spawn, now it's toys. And that's all they basically do, is sell toys. Fam, look, you're going to be better at something if that's all you do. And his bottom line is a lot better. Why? Because that's all he do. And again, his figures are hitting the shelf so damn fast. You know, you got to wait pre-orders for G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, you know. If your stuff is not on the floor, people ain't gonna buy it. I don't give a damn how much of demand you got, but if it's never in stock, you ain't gonna make no money. That's just my thought process, fam. But till later, peace out. Thank you for watching. This is one of the videos I'm just talking in because it's real. And we starting to notice a lot of these people don't care about us. But till later, peace out.